excitement. It's a grind. Spring training's a grind. We've talked about it. Most of these guys have been through it for a long time and done springs multiple years over and over. But you can never anticipate that anxiety, that excitement that you get when opening day is finally here.
Tell us from your perspective why.
I think just the body of work the last couple of years. Arch has led us in many ways, and he's going to do it again. We got a different pitching staff, a youthful pitching staff. He's kind of become somewhat of the veteran, even though he's not very league age old by any means, and still got a lot of years left in him and to perform at a high level. But the way he goes about it, the way he buys in, his commitment to this organization, I think it's a huge credit and honor to be an opening day starter. And now I believe this is his fourth.
Let's say the Eovaldi injury. What does that mean for the bullpen?
It's a blow, there's no doubt. It stinks for Nate. We're all sensitive to Nate just for the effort that he put forward coming back from last year to this spring. It's unfortunate, but I've learned over the last 3-4 years now that we're going to adjust on the fly, and we'll adjust on the fly going forward now. I would imagine the bullpen, it's going to be a little bit more on their shoulders, but we're also going to be able to, or try to do right by them and not overtax anybody.
Do you think you'll stay with
I think that's the hope. We're always going to have to adjust. We talked about the bullpen day. You and I have talked a lot about it. If you have an extra inning game or a starter comes out early, standard bullpen, the bullpen day, whatever, you got to make adjustments. Our hope is to do that. I'm as optimistic that it can work, but I'm also hesitant to say that it will work.
So you four stars wasn't enough.
Yeah. We got some guys upstairs that are pretty excited.
So non-start days, that when the offense starts opening day, have a fire in the building?
Yeah, I heard about it. It didn't affect any of us down there. I hope it did not affect any of the employees or any people that were around. But from what I gather, it's been contained and we can kind of go on as proceeded.
How did it develop with Eovaldi? Was it just a pain issue for him? How did it get to the point?
It's probably better off for Nate to talk about it, but from what I know, he woke up in the middle of the night and his elbow was swollen. There was no pain, no. He was throwing 98 miles an hour in Lakeland in the 6th inning, so he felt good after that start. Felt great. He was in a really good spot. Went to bed 2 days later, and his elbow swelled up.
What does Ref Snyder bring?
In theory, a guy that's going to play a lot against right-handed pitching. We've liked his bat for a while. I know there's been some ups and downs with him, but when he came into the league with the Yankees and then with the Blue Jays, we've always kind of had our eye on him. I think at this time right now, we're going to face a bunch of lefties out of the gate. He's going to provide us a solid approach who hits a lot of line drives.
You settle on the lineup.
That's kind of how I got there. The big decision was between really Gomez and Duffy. Gomez, I know, has some history leading off, but I like the way Gomez's power kind of showed up in spring training, and would probably rather see him come up there with some men on base with the opportunity to drive some guys in.